Hey, Sloop here. Can you do me a favor? Just click the like button and go watch a cat video or something because I don't think I want people to see how often I screw up this bad. It's just the tiniest little boo-boos, but oh man, when you're dealing with the Commodore 64, one mistake can cost you hours, if not days. And, well, I do make a few mistakes in this episode, just little ones. And, of course, the nature of mistakes is you don't realize you're doing it at the time until, things aren't working. Well, whatever. I do get past it, and, yeah. So let's get past this episode together, shall we? Yes. Saturday morning, the painful process of writing to the BBT without the super CPU. And yeah, you've seen it all. This is the 2-character set version with 256 characters in each. I am writing it over top of, because I've kind of ran out of room in my 32K buffer, sorry. So like before, the first character set is going at the 24K marker, the second character set 26, video matrix 28, and the color RAM again at 29, even though I don't really need it. Whatever, just putting it over top of the old ones. This is on a copy of my working BBT, so, well, I've already renamed it, so this is a kind of a branch. This is, well, it'll take probably a whole day, which is, I'm glad I got this started before work at least. I probably should have started it last night, but I was really tired, and it was 4 a.m. Okay, Joe. Trying out my 2-character set times 256 character version, and I screwed up again. I had the stripes at the bottom. Damn. I'm redoing it, but faster now. I think last time I reconstructed the bottom character set to a file and then copied it again to the BBT. This time, I am using the Super CPU. I've opened the big file I made, and I am rewriting just the bits. So I got to load 2K, basically discard it, load 2K, which is this character set, and at the same time, for fun, because I'm loading it anyway to get past it, load the video matrix, load the color RAM, save 2K to the new file. So the new file just has 2K, 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 just the character set that I want. Because to get it to the BBT, you have to have this guy off. And when he's off, you lose your Jiffy DOS. And it's a super tortoise. So this way, it's actually going to save me a lot of time. I spent, I don't know, probably maybe close to an hour getting this to this stage. But yeah, okay, so when this is done, I should be able to just use the previous program and woof this into the BBT, and then I can start the rollout process. And I think the very first thing I'm going to do is do a basic rollout where the color RAM isn't packed in any special way. The characters themselves aren't rolled out in any clever manner either. So there'll be 2048 rolled out bytes for each character set no matter what. And get that playing first. And then I can start being creative and looking for shortcuts. But for right now, I was surprised when this thing choked earlier, and I'm kind of ashamed of myself. I didn't really learn, did I? And back we go. Another 8 hours copying what I just generated to the BBT. Hooray. Come on. There we go. Yes. You know what a light looks like. Luckily, by morning now, it shall be done and I can finally move on to the next step. It's morning and I'm redoing it again. Before I went to bed, I noticed the BackBit light was flashing rather quickly. That's because this file that I was copying to the BBT was, quote, finished. The ST had a value of 66, and I did some digging around. The 2K section that I'm supposed to be writing to the BBT, well, instead of a loop with a B and E on Y, it was BPL. So it copied 128 bytes and then 7 more, and then called it a day. So I should have realized this when the file I ended up with was like 4,000 and some blocks instead of, the 65,399 unknown that it's supposed to be. But, well, that means it's, it's still finishing. It's a little after, well, 6:30, I suppose, in the morning here. So after it's done this, then I'm going to get it copying to the BBT yet again, at which point, well, the rest of the day should be taken up, which is good. I mean, PlayStation awaits, but this has to happen, right? And it's all part of the coding adventure, the screw-ups and the time delays, and yeah, not a lot happens during this scene. That's why it's, one frame after another very similar. But yeah, you know that. I am now comparing. This is actual bytes of the first 2 full character set thing I made, and this is the one I just, it's only got 2 frames on it, because for some reason the last 21 bytes characters of this did not make it into the rollout, and yet are they in this file? I think they are, but something is going wrong. So anytime these 2 don't match, it's going to make a big huff in the 4th column here, which, if I'm right, it's the last 24 characters. So I don't know, somewhere, closer to 4,000. This should happen anytime, unless they match, at which point my program is fine and the problem lies elsewhere, which it does. Great. Well, I couldn't figure out what I did wrong, but whatever I'm doing now is working correctly. So yeah, just going to have to accept that. But it's bedtime again, so a whole day I lost to this problem. Testing the playback on just the bottom ones, the ones that I fixed, it does seem to have worked, which is good. So the next step is now the rollout of the 2 character set, 256 character version. So I'm only going to get 3 frames per BBT fetch, but it still should work. So that was a bit of a waste of time, wasn't it? I mean, the episode ended pretty much in the same spot it was at the beginning. Well, yeah, you make one mistake, it costs you time. You make another mistake, costs you more time. I tell you, this whole episode took days, to live out. And here you are, you're watching it at about 9 minutes. Anyway, next time on BackBit Impawsible, I'm making pancakes. Yes, no, I'm not making pancakes. But the fact is, if you're still with me, 40 plus episodes into the series, odds are I'll see you next time. So, yeah, I'll let it be a surprise. All right, see you there.